What's up, everyone? Welcome to Ashley Talks Movies. I'm Ashley, and today I'm talking about Parasite, the new film from South Korean director Bong Joon-ho. And yes, the hype is real. So a few things about Parasite before I get into my review. One, this will be a 100% spoiler-free review, okay? Because there's some really interesting things that happen in the film. There's some twists and turns in the film, and I don't want to give those away by dwelling so much on what happens in the plot. So there will be no spoilers. Two, this film is not a horror movie. I mean, not in the traditional sense. Horrible things happen in the movie, so there's that, but it's not a horror movie. It's more of a suspense, a thriller. The best way I can describe it is it's a satirical thriller, okay? But it's not a horror movie. There were a few people at my screening who left and they were discussing the film and they're like, I was kind of surprised it's not a horror movie because that's what I was expecting, but there's nothing scary about it. So, it's not a horror movie. Parasite is probably one of my favorite films of the year. It has easily made the list of one of my favorite films of the year. Okay, so now, let's get into my review. So Parasite is about this family, this poor family, the Kim family, and each member of the family manages to insinuate themselves into the household of the wealthy Park family. And that's basically where the movie starts off, okay? Each member of the family starts to find their way into the Park family household. And from there, things get really, really interesting and really, really strange. And again, I'm not going into a lot of plot points because I'm not trying to spoil this movie for you, but the story is so interesting. At its heart, Parasite is a story about the rich and the poor. And the movie makes some very interesting commentary on that. I mean, it's talking about class, it's talking about wealth inequality, and the story, even though it's from a South Korean director and even though it's set in South Korea, the story itself is very universal. So there are a couple of things that really stand out to me in terms of this film, and I really think they work so well together to really create this really, really moving, interesting, dark, strange story. One, the characters. So there's the Kim family, the Park family, there's the Park family's housekeeper that's also plays a pivotal part in this story, and I cared about each one of them, which is rare. I mean, that's the thing about a movie to make successful, is that you need your audience to care about the characters and what happens to them, and I did. I was very interested in each character's story arc. The script is so tight in this movie. It moves along so well at a very nice pace, and you know, the dialogue, which is in subtitles, the dialogue, the characters, the story, all of it fits well together and it moves at this really nice pace. And then there's this twist. I'm not going to say what it is because I'm not spoiling things, but there's this twist that happens in the movie. I'm not going to say where it happens. You'll know it when you see it. And then everything changes. And to me, it only elevated the film because I was already engaged and I was already hooked. And then this happens and I was even more intrigued and sort of on the edge of my seat of like, what is going on? What is happening? The cinematography in this film is fantastic, from the framing of the shots to the colors that are used. How lighting is used in this movie is really interesting and helps tell the story. And yeah, I mean, there's so much that works in this film. And I'm being vague for a reason. Again, I'm trying not to give things away because I really think the best way to enjoy this film is to know as little about it as possible. But everything in this film works really, really well together. And I say this as someone who, I really enjoyed Snowpiercer, which is another one of Bong Joon-ho's films. And I like Parasite even more than that. So maybe if, you know, Snowpiercer is one of the films that you like, one of his films that you liked, then I really think that you'll enjoy Parasite. So yeah, so that's pretty much my review. Parasite is brilliant. It's wonderful. It's a great movie. There's humor in it. It's a satire. It's bleak at times, but it also has a really, really powerful message, and done in such a unique and interesting way. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Did you like Parasite? Are you excited to see it if you haven't seen it already? Yeah, so share your thoughts in the comment section. And while you're here, please subscribe to my channel by hitting that subscribe button.